Morning all, producer Tommy here from industryinstrumentals.com. Anyway, right, I'm just making a video because I've recently bought some new speakers and I thought, why not show you all around, because I'm pretty proud of them. So let's have a see what we've got. Let me just turn this down. Right, my setup consists of, you can see it in the background now, right? We've got, straight there, we've got M Audio, the BX8 D2, and they're my main 8-inch reference monitors. So those are what I use mainly for mixing on. Now they're plugged into this Complete Audio 6 and they're coming out of the back using stereo leads. Now this Complete Audio 6 has also got what is it now, balanced output on the back, and it's got an headphone jack at the front which I'm using with a big to small adapter, and that's plugged into my multimedia stereo speakers. Now, these PC speakers are Logitech, I think they're M902, I'm not sure, but they've also got this subwoofer. It's an 8-inch sub. So let's switch over to those. Now you can hear that's got quite an heavier bass because of the sun. So what I just did then was I unplugged this stereo cable from my headphone jack of the PC speakers. That runs into the audio in at the back of this CD separate unit. It's just a cheap bush one. Got that from a charity shop the other day, £10. Now on the back of this you'll see it's got red and white cables. They go in from the headphone socket which I was just talking about, and that means I can switch to auxiliary on this and control these Sony Hi-Fi bass reflex speakers, three-way speaker system it says. I don't know the exact model. Got those from a charity shop, 15 quid. And I'm really enjoying checking my mixes on those. They bring out a lot of detail which you'd otherwise miss just on reference monitors. Unpredictable things. You know how the bass reflex, I assume that's like Sony's branding for like a bass boost. But obviously them having a bass boost, if you've got any kind of bass or any kind of low frequency that's ruining your mix or making the speakers rattle, or it's just unneeded or muddying it up, it's gonna come out in these bass reflex speakers, and it has been doing. As soon as I hear that shaking, I know that I'm going too heavy with the bass. So they've been a really helpful little addition to mixing. Next, I also bought last week a pair of vintage Thorn British speakers. So let's plug those in. We go back to this CD system again, and it's got a headphone socket on the front which I've wired a 3.5mm jack to the speaker, directly to the speaker wires of these British ones. So let's plug that in, and you'll notice it's a duller, weaker bass, quite quiet, but let's just turn it up on this. Now these, obviously with a smaller cone, they've not got the heavy booming bass that the big bass reflex ones have, but they do help because they can't handle much. They get quite fuzzy in the mids. So I expect after a few months more my ears will train for listening to CDs and things on those speakers as well, and I'll know exactly how they're acting with the sound. So that's going to be another additional nice thing for mixing. But I'm really used to these bass reflex ones now, and the way they're positioned, just a little bit closer of a triangle. As soon as I move my head, get in the middle here. As soon as I move my head left or right with these bass reflex ones. Right, so I'm back on the bass reflex ones. As soon as I move my head that way or that way, obviously not with this on, but I can hear the panning really nice. So I've been using those for panning as well, just because they are closer in directly to my ears. Let's spin round. My studio monitors, as you can see, are quite far apart. This desk is 1.5 meters wide, so my studio monitors on those stands are about 1.5 meters centre to centre, which is a little bit too far apart because I don't sit 1.5 meters away from the desk, from the centre line. So I want to bring those closer in. Yeah, I want to bring those closer in, definitely. Or move my desk outwards so that I'm sitting in a further away triangle, do you know what I mean? So next, we've got... Where are they? Here they are. Now, I've never heard of this brand before. They're called Betron. And what they are is they're just earbuds from Amazon. They seem to be really popular on Amazon. They come with like 12 different pairs of different size earpad things for going in your ear, so you can get a really tight fit. They block a lot of good sound, block a lot of sound out, but I assume they've got some kind of like improved bass, like deeper bass, because as soon as you put too much bass in, it shines through these, you can really tell. So these are a good warning system for doing my 808s and making sure that I'm not going too heavy with the kicks as well. I've also got these Sennheiser HD205, and these are mainly for wearing when I'm recording vocals or for the vocalist to wear. And then when I'm monitoring the vocalist as well, I just use these Skull Candy glow in the dark headphones. They're only cheap, but they're alright, nothing special. Next, the last thing, well, second to last thing I check on is this little cube speaker. I plug this directly into my audio interface using a 3.5 stereo lead. And I know that if this starts hopping around on the desk or starts shaking too much, I've got too much bass. If it starts really going tinny and vibrating really fast, it means I've got too much treble or the mix is too hot at the top end. And then the very last thing that I'll check on is I'll email a copy of that mix to my iPhone, and I'll listen on my iPhone after my ears have had a rest and stuff. And then I'll go back to the computer and check it all again. So that's my monitoring system. It's what I check all my mixes on. Yeah, let me know what your setup's like. Let me know what stages you go through for checking your mixes, and whether you create your beats with the same monitoring or speaker system as you do when you're mixing your beats. Let me know, let's start a chat below. Leave a comment, subscribe, click like and all that good stuff. See you in a bit.